Hi everybody, in this edition of 10 Minute Tech, we're going to look at News to You from Unique Learning System and a couple of different features that have been upgraded and modified for this year. Once you're logged into your account in News to You, go to the drop down over here. The first one we're going to look at is today's weather. Now this has always existed, but it's been given a little facelift for this year and also some add-ons. We're going to let that load. It's got some music that plays. I have it muted though for this purpose, so I can go through this. Over here, you'll notice the full screen icon. If you want to click that to go in full screen, gives you a little question mark that tells you what to do, which is nice, and then it's got your arrows here. This is a great thing to do daily as part of your routine. If you do a morning meeting or a circle time. If you do this every day, it just becomes routine, and it has a lot of the skills embedded in it that you would do anyways. First thing you can do is pick the date. Again, it's similar to the calendar times you would already do in your classrooms, but it's nice that you can do it on your interactive whiteboard. I'm going to go through this much quicker than you would in a classroom when you would be working on the concepts of each of these pages. It's got the weather options in here. Again, I'm going through these pretty fast, but you would be able to discuss these concepts with your students like you would do in your normal morning meetings. I really like this part of it, choosing a person to dress based on the weather. You're able to go through and one by one select based on the weather and talk about those concepts. Again, it's something you might do work on core vocabulary with as well. Add some sunglasses. And then at the end it gives you a nice page you can print out or just talk about. Today's weather, Monday, August 26th, 2019, partly sunny and warm. And there's my person over there. Now if you do this on the smartboard or an active whiteboard, you can take a screenshot of this, throw it into a smart notebook and add pictures to it, just as a supplemental thing you might want to do. But that is neat. That is a little upgraded from what it used to look like, and that's right in your drop down from News to You. And again, I did it fast, but imagine building that into your routine every day, talking about those concepts, talking about maybe core vocabulary built in, or just your days of the week and your weather and things like that that you'd want to cover anyways. So that's under today's weather. Now the other piece that's always been here that I love to show because it's one of the most underutilized features of News to You is class news. And again, this is something that could be built into your morning routine. And what it does is it allows you to preview your day or talk about your day. It also is a mode, if you will, of sending information home. First thing it allows you to do is customize what pieces you want. So for purposes of this, I'm going to keep today is on, weather on, classes on. I'm going to toggle off school events. I'm going to toggle off interview, and then news and notes home is on. I'm going to just put my school name in here. So here you customize it. You could also save it if you wanted to. This is telling you this is going to be the Today Is section, just like you did before. You would go through and select. Now I have the sound off on this. I'm going to do this much faster than you would do in the classroom just to show you basically what it does. Again, you have the more options down here. This is talk about what classes you have today. I believe it allows you to pick 2 classes. So let's just say math and language arts. Yep, allows you to pick 2. Again, if you're talking about your daily schedule, you would go through it on the board, but you also might want to do it on here, talk about a couple things you have going on. Then if you do the News to You regularly, it allows you to add this into your paper. You could also toggle it off if you didn't want to talk about it. Choose the article you've been working on. What did you do? Select a couple of the things you did. You read breaking news and you did the activities. Let you add some news. I'll come back. I'm just going to say today was the first day of school. We met a lot of new friends and took a walk outside. Again, I'm just doing this quick, but it shows you what you can do. You can add image to it if you want it to do. It gives you your prompts over here of things you want to add in a news story. This is a feature you can toggle on and off as well. And then I like this part as well. This section you can add notes or announcements for home. Happy first week. Please remember the website. I mean, you could go much further depth of this, or whatever you want to do. You know, you could also do this at the end of the day. I mean, parts of it if you wanted to as a wrap up, but totally up to you. I just wanted to kind of go over some of the features in it, because what it does when you're done, it produces a newspaper customized to your classroom. So again, imagine doing the today's weather and then doing this part of News to You every day in your morning routine. It could take up to 20 minutes or so to go through it each day, but it builds the routine of each of those pieces each day. It builds in literacy, builds in communication, any core vocabulary or those type of things you're working on. And then the students have their own customized newspaper that you can print and have them bring home every day. Or you could always screenshot each page and send it in an email or any other place you might upload parent information. This says today's weather is partly sunny and warm. Gives the date on the top. At school we are having math and language arts. We are reading about the landing on the moon, and we did activities and read breaking news. Today was the first day of school. We met a lot of new friends and took a walk outside. Remember, it also lets me add an image here if I wanted to. I didn't do it for this, but how nice would that look? And then notes home. So you could send this home every day as well. So building in these two routines from News to You to use on your interactive whiteboards is a great way to step up morning meeting, make it more routine and interactive, and also include things like the newspaper for parents. So this was just a brief overview of the features in News to You of today's weather and of class news. Great ideas to add into your morning routines daily. I did a brief overview. Obviously, you would do it more in depth with students, but I just wanted to show you how they've been upgraded and enhanced for use with your interactive whiteboards in your classrooms. I hope this video was helpful, and thanks for watching.